So you're starting a new Dungeons & Dragons adventure. That's awesome. But first you have to pick a class, and with 13 options, each with their own vibe and rulebook's worth of abilities, that choice can feel a little terrifying. You're staring at the player's handbook and you're getting absolutely buried in all of the rules that you're having to read through now. You're left with the thought of, am I gonna pick the right one? No one wants to end up playing Sir Bellend the Boring. You could be playing this character for years, so last thing you wanna do is be left out while everyone else is doing cool stuff. Don't worry, we're gonna cut through all that noise. This is a definitive guide to the 13 official classes of D&D, and we'll be breaking it down into bite-sized pieces so we can get through all of them in a timely manner. This way, you can pick which ones sound the best to you or fit your next character build idea. So let's build our next character with confidence. Alright, here's how we're going to tackle this. For every class, we're going to be looking at 3 key things. First, the archetype. This is the core fantasy of the class. What does it feel like playing the class? Second, the playstyle and the mechanics, where we'll highlight a signature move or two so you get to understand what makes the class tick. And finally, your role in the party. This way, you can find a class that doesn't just sound cool, but actually allows you to play the way you want it to. But first, I'm Sir Bearsworth, guiding creators, shaping worlds, and forging heroes. I already gave a 1-sentence rundown of all the classes in my What is D&D video, linked above, but I decided to go back through and give a little bit more info so you can be a little bit more informed. First up, we have the classes that live and breathe combat. The Barbarian is for anyone who wants to solve all of their problems with overwhelming fury and a giant axe. This isn't just about being grumpy, it's about channeling a primal rage that makes you an unstoppable force of nature. If your fantasy is being a walking slab of muscle while you laugh in the face of danger, this is the class for you. The Barbarian's whole deal is rage. As a bonus action, you fly into a rage, giving yourself extra damage and, more importantly, resistance on slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage. Resistance just means you take half damage. This means you get to shrug off hits that would turn a wizard into red mist. You also get Reckless Attack. This gives you advantage on all of your attack rolls. Trade-off is the enemies have advantage swinging back. But who cares, you're already taking half damage. In the party, the Barbarian is the prototypical frontline tank. You have the biggest hit dice in the game, and your job is to get up in the enemy's faces and soak up all of that damage to keep all of your squishier friends in better health. The Fighter is a master of weapons, a disciplined warrior who's just flat out better at fighting than everyone else. This is the class for being the reliable, versatile cornerstone of your group. Whether you're a noble knight in shining armor, a gritty soldier with a 1,000-yard stare, or a deadly archer picking off enemies from a mile away. Fighters are defined by one thing: they attack. A lot. They get the extra attack feature more than any other class in the game. But their most iconic ability is Action Surge, which lets you take a whole extra action on your turn. It lets you unload a truly ridiculous amount of damage when you especially need to delete something on the battlefield. Since they can use any weapon and wear any armor in the game, they can fit into just about any role the party needs. Need a durable frontliner? Grab a shield. Need more ranged options? Grab yourself a longbow. They are the consistent and reliable damage-dealing heart of the team. The monk is a martial artist who channels their inner energy, called ki, to pull off incredible feats on the battlefield. If you love the fantasy of a warrior being able to catch arrows out of the air, run up walls, and disable enemies with a flurry of lightning-fast strikes, you're in the right place. A monk's power comes from their key points. You spend these points to fuel your awesome abilities like Flurry of Blows, which allows you to make 2 extra punches as a bonus action, and the infamous Stunning Strike, which can completely incapacitate a foe. Monks are masters of hit-and-run tactics, able to move across the battlefield faster than anybody else. Monks are a mix of a damage dealer and a controller. Their insane mobility allows them the chance to get past those big beefy targets and get to those high priority enemy mages in the backline. A successful Stunning Strike can lock down a boss for an entire round. which is often enough to completely turn the tide of a fight. The rogue is a master of skill, stealth, and exploiting every dirty trick in the book. Whether you're a cunning thief, a shadowy assassin, or a charming spy, you're the one that solves problems that can't be solved with just hitting it with a sword. The rogue's entire combat style is built around this pile of dice that you get to use called sneak attack. Once per turn, if you have advantage on an attack or you have an ally within 5 feet of your target, you get to add a huge chunk of damage on top of your hit. This rewards clever positioning and teamwork. You also get cunning action, letting you dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action. You can become a ghost on the battlefield. The rogue is a specialized damage dealer and one that also fits into a Swiss Army knife role within the party. In a fight, your job is to find the vulnerable target and take it out in one massive hit before it even has a chance. Out of combat, you're the one scouting ahead, checking for traps, picking locks, and handling anything that just requires a little bit more delicate of a touch. Before we get into the next batch of classes, if you're finding this guide helpful, drop a like and hit that subscribe button. I have plenty of more guides coming out in the future, plus devoted class videos, so make sure to tune in for those. Next, we have the classes whose power comes from a higher calling. A deity, a sacred oath, or the untamed forces of nature. The paladin is a holy warrior, blending the combat prowess of a fighter with divine magic brought about by an unbreakable oath. This is a class for people who want a charismatic leader, a protector of the innocent, and a force of righteous fury on the battlefield. A paladin's signature move is the Divine Smite. You can choose to burn a spell slot and dump a truckload of radiant damage on top of that creature with Divine Fire. You also have a pool of healing called Lay on Hands. This allows you to patch up allies or yourself. And you also have access to auras that give little bonuses to those standing with you on the battlefield. The Paladin is a fantastic hybrid character, allowing you to dip into damage, tanking, or being a support character. Heavy armor makes you tough, Divine Smite gives you incredible burst damage, and your auras make the party better for just being near you. You are a true leader on the battlefield. People hear cleric and think healbot, and that is not the case. A cleric is a champion of their god. This class can be a heavily armored warrior of faith, or a priest slinging divine magic. For clerics, it really comes down to their divine domain. A life cleric, yes, is going to be one of the better healers in the game, but you also have Tempest clerics specializing in lightning damage. Or perhaps you're going to put yourself on the front line being a follower of the god of war. You also have access to a channeled divinity giving you a unique ability to the divine domain that you end up picking. The cleric is the most versatile support class in the game, but depending on your domain, you can also build yourself to be a frontline tank or a fantastic damage dealer. Similar to fighters, clerics can fill just about any hole that your party may have. The druid is a guardian of the natural world, wielding power drawn from the raw essence of the land itself. This class is for players who want to talk to animals, ensnare enemies in vines, and of course, transform into powerful beasts. The druid's most famous trick is Wild Shape. You can use your action to turn into any animal you've seen, of a certain challenge rating. Need to be a durable tank? Turn into a bear. Need to scout ahead? Turn into a spider and sneak under the doorframe. And when you level up later, you need a bird's eye view? Get up into the air and scout ahead. This is on top of a fantastic spell list built on battlefield control and healing magic. The druid is a fantastic jack-of-all-trades sort of character. If you specialize in the Circle of the Moon, your wild shapes can turn you into one of the best tanks in the game. Otherwise, you're a top-tier controller, healer, and support caster, using your spells to reshape the battlefield and keep the party fighting. The Ranger is a rugged survivalist and one who protects the outer edges of civilization. This class is for players who want to be a master archer, a stealthy tracker, or a warrior who weaves nature magic into combat itself. Rangers blend weapon attacks with nature-based spellcasting. A classic move is to cast Hunter's Mark on a target, which adds extra damage when you hit that target. Subclasses can really define your playstyle. A Gloomstalker, for example, is a master of ambush. getting increased speed, bonus damage, and a bonus to initiative rolls. Rangers are fantastic range damage dealers, and sometimes the party's best scouts. With skills like survival and perception, you're the one who navigates the wilderness and is able to spot danger before it befalls your party. A well-built ranger can sometimes take out a target before it even has a chance to take a turn. Finally, we have the classes that don't just use the world around them, they bend the very fabric of reality to their will. Whether it be through raw intellect, innate talent, or a sketchy magical contract. The wizard is the classic quintessential magic user, a dedicated scholar who's unlocked the secrets to the cosmos through sheer brainpower and study. If you believe knowledge is power and want the biggest, baddest, longest spell list in the entire game, Wizard is for you. A wizard's power is their spellbook. You can learn a staggering number of spells and change them out every single day, making you a magical Swiss Army knife. You also specialize in a particular school of magic. This is your arcane tradition. An evocation wizard allows you to shape and sculpt spells to damage enemies and save your allies, while an illusion wizard can change entire realities to fool your enemies. The wizard is the ultimate controller and utility caster. You do have the hit points of a wet paper bag though, so your job is going to be to stay in the back and reshape the battlefield to your will, whether that's buffing allies, debuffing enemies, or just deleting a certain section of the battlefield. A good wizard can dictate the terms of any single fight. Sorcerers don't learn magic, they are magic. Their power is a birthright, an accident in their bloodline, or the crossing of cosmic forces. This class is for players who want to feel like a natural-born prodigy, wielding magic with pure instinct and force of will. Sorcerers are defined by one amazing feature: meta magic. This allows you to spend a resource called sorcery points to shape and bend the rules of the spells you're casting. Want a single target spell to hit 2 enemies instead? Use Twin Spell. Still want to cast one of your awesome spells but it costs an action and you need that for something else? Use Quicken Spell to turn that action into a bonus action. It's all about doing more with less. Sorcerers are focused damage dealers and potent controllers. They know fewer spells than a wizard, but meta magic gives them unparalleled flexibility in how they use what they have. A sorcerer can double down on damage or switch to control on the fly, making them perfect for exploiting the enemy's weaknesses in the heat of battle. The warlock got their magic by making a deal. You have a magical benefactor of sorts, be it a powerful devil, a creepy entity from beyond the stars, or a powerful Fey Lord. This class is for anyone who loves the idea of power coming with a price, and having that magic tied to a possibly dangerous otherworldly entity. Warlocks are famous for one thing: Eldritch Blast. This isn't just a cantrip. Thanks to Eldritch invocations, you can increase its damage, its range, or push enemies around on the battlefield. It's a magical machine gun and you never run out of ammo. Your other spells run on pact magic, meaning you have very few spell slots, but every time you use them at maximum potential. Plus, you get them back on a short rest. The Warlock can be one of the most consistent damage dealers in the game. Thanks to Eldritch Blast, you're always going to have something very effective to lean on in a pinch. Certain patrons like the Hexblade allows you to be an effective melee fighter, making you surprisingly adaptable. You can provide reliable round after round offense. The Bard is the master of art, story, and the magic that's woven into them. They are charismatic wanderers who can inspire their friends and devastate their enemies with a cutting word or two. Or a magically infused loot solo. This is the class for a player who wants to be the heart of the party and solve all of their problems with their silver tongue. The Bard's core feature is bardic inspiration. You can give an ally a special die to add to any of their rolls, turning a potential failure into a clutch success. It's like being a magical hype man. Bards are also full spellcasters, and the real kicker is magical secrets, which lets you just steal a couple of spells from other classes' spell lists. Yeah, it's as good as it sounds. The Bard is the ultimate support, controller, and party face. Your social skills are going to make you the natural leader when it comes to negotiations. In combat, you're a master of buffs and debuffs, using your magic and inspiration to make all of your allies better, stronger, and more likely to survive. Last but not least, in our newest edition, the magical mad scientist, the Artificer. You're a master inventor who channels arcane power through tools and gadgets alike. This class is for anyone who wants to live that Tony Stark fantasy of having any tool ready for any situation. Artificers are all about infusions. This feature lets you imbue magical items with awesome effects, allowing you to outfit you and your party with powerful items. Your other key feature is Flash of Genius, which lets you use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to you or one of your allies' rolls. A literal light bulb over the head moment to save the day. The Artificer is a one-of-a-kind utility and support caster. You excel at buffing the party's gear, and different subclasses allow you to fit different roles within the party. The Artillerist creates magical cannons for bonus damage, while the Alchemist brews powerful potions. You're the brains of the operation, supporting the party from every possible angle. And that's the full lineup. All 13 official classes in Dungeons & Dragons. Look, there's no such thing as the best class, only the best class for you. The right choice is the one that gets your imagination firing and helps you tell the story that you want to tell. Every single class can be a hero, and every single class is valuable. The most important thing is picking the one you think you're going to have the most fun with. So, which class are you excited to play next? Did this guide help you decide? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the guide, make sure to subscribe and like the video as well. That way you don't miss what's coming next. Spoiler, we're going to be looking at things from the perspective of the other side of the table. We're going to be checking out the DM next. But that'll be for next week. Until then, I'm Sir Bearsworth, guiding creators, shaping worlds, and forging heroes. And I'll see you all at the table.